Don't be afraid to ask for help.
That's powerful.
When somebody's good at something, don't have pride, don't have ego, just go ask for help.
Yep.
Because
Facts.
you're wasting time. The faster you can learn how to take advantage of any system or any business, the better off you're gonna be.
Find a coach, find a mentor, find somebody that can help you get there quicker.
It has to work or it has to work.
What's some mistakes you would say people need to avoid? Maybe share one from towing, one from recycling, one from body shop. What's a mistake that it could have happened or something you just warning people, yo, avoid this. Don't do this when you're getting started with towing.
I think one of the mistakes is like, don't be afraid to ask for help.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from a lot of my friends. When somebody's good at something, don't have pride, don't have ego, just go ask for help.
Yep.
Because
Facts.
you're wasting time.
You
You
can't get it back.
can't get it back. If you lost a year trying to learn something, that could have been a year compounded on doing it the right way. That could have set you 10 years ahead of everybody else. I feel like the first one in is always gonna be the one that's in charge, and you're gonna do the best. When everybody else come in after you, now it's saturated. We deal with that in any city. Somebody see you doing something and it's like it's working, and now everybody want to do the same thing because, hey, they knew you, they went to school with you. I remember that guy where he started it, but they not you.
Yeah.
You understand? You deal with that a lot. You first one in, you master it, you learn it, you take your L's. Okay, this don't work. I'm gonna try it this way. It's school for you, for real. But like, the faster you can learn how to take advantage of any system or any business, the better off you're gonna be.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
I be telling people that, bro. Like, yo, find a coach, find a mentor, find somebody that can help you get there quicker, bro.
I felt like you was the best person that did it. Like I'm a visionary, so if I can't envision, I can't do it.
Right. Yeah,
And
you
I-
got a crazy vision too, bro.
And we talked about this back in 2016.
Yeah.
Everything I told you I was gonna do, did I not do?
Yo, you did it.
Yeah.
I remember doing one of our interviews at the body shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, bro.
You had a little cuz shooting with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You had your silk shirt on.
Yeah.
And we were shooting, and you like, and I showed you my vision. And
You
you
was
like,
going crazy too.
I was going crazy.
Yeah. That's when we was on the rooftop. We doing this.
Everything that I said I was gonna do, I did.
Facts. Yeah. There's power in that though, but you got to be willing to commit. Most people aren't willing to give it everything they got.
Everything didn't work, but I tried it, and there was a
Yeah.
lesson to everything that I did.
Yep.
So like now it's like, okay, I don't want to do that. That ain't what I want to do. And then you realize you might have been basing your decision on what you knew at that time. You know what I mean? Like, I love when you call and you invite me and I come to Atlanta and I put myself around like-minded people, because now my vision go deeper.
Yep.
And it's like, yo, I never wanted to leave Philly until I came to Atlanta.
Yep.
And I experienced it. And I'm in the process of looking for a house in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's like that's what you
Environment.
environment.
Exposure equals expansion.
Exactly. Like I watched you, I watched the other couple people put themselves around different people.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to be the strongest person in the room.
No, heck no.
No.
And I be telling you that about you being in Philly. Like, bro, you one of the sharpest dudes out here, and ain't many people sharper, and that's a problem. That's not it's not a badge of honor.
No, I know. Like I sit back and I think about Philly. I felt like I tried to get every bit of money that was in Philly.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it's time to go get some money somewhere else.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm finishing my properties here, and I'm
So
liquidating.
what would you say what's next? Are you recycling in other cities or what?
1,000%. I'm looking to purchase a recycle company right now in Atlanta. And I'm looking at their systems and the way they doing business. And I'm like, okay, it's room right here. So recycle started on the East Coast and the West Coast. So the biggest recyclers, you got Adam Weinstein, you got George, or whatever the case might be. These guys really figured out how to make all the money in the recycle industry. But as it went out to the South, it wasn't access to the docks and the ports. And depending on where you at, it costs more to inbound your traffic or your metal or get it out. So like all these different factors, it's opportunity there. A lot of people didn't invest into state-of-the-art equipment. They got eddy current machines that could pull out plastics and certain type of metals as they process. Big companies, they invest the money. So they seeing it all.
Yeah.
But the people that's out in the country, they ain't really paying attention. They still sleep. They wasn't there was no innovation there.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in this episode. I hope you're getting extreme amount of value. I want you to go ahead and comment below. Share with me your biggest takeaway. In addition to that, my number one goal is for me to be able to grow all of my social platforms so I can give you info, insight, strategy, and gain from every platform there is. So take a minute to follow me on Instagram at Nehemiah Davis. So same exact name on Twitter, same exact name on TikTok, and follow me on LinkedIn at Nehemiah Davis. I would love for you to be able to be tuned into my articles and everything that I drop relating to helping you get to that next level in your life. Tune in. There's not many people at a high level. You ever met with Richard Burns? They go crazy too, right?
They definitely going crazy, but like I said,
they not on Adam level, right?
No, Adam, that's the big guy, man.
Yeah, different level.
Different level. Like he's one of the biggest independent recyclers in the game.
Wow.
So it's only two guys that's like huge like that actually own their own company, and they can supply. They can say, look, man, we're not making no cars right now. They can slow metal up. They can slow supply and demand up. That's how much metal they're moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's where you're going. That's
So he's my role model. I want to own a shredder. I want to be barging and pitting railroad cars of 200-300 carts of metal. You know what I mean?
That's how he doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it on the highest level. So like that's my goal. I wanna do everything on the highest level. I learned the industry. It's an industry that was closed out to a lot of different people. Normally the people that's in it been in it for 4 or 5 generations.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, this is opportunity. If I work hard, I got potential to be as big as I want to be. When I think about business, I think about the Google way. Larry Page, I remember reading this book. It's like, I don't want to do nothing that has a cap on. I want to do something like tow trucks here in Philadelphia. How many people need a tow? How many accidents in a day?
A lot.
Yeah, but it's limited to. They can count. Right. They can say, okay, what's 300 accidents a day?
Yeah.
I want something that got 3 million.
Wow.
So that's where I'm going at. If I can just invest in myself and invest in the right equipment and build my infrastructure, I think I can do well in there. That's why I picked that business to take in another city to expand.
Powerful, bro. Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on here, just sharing some game, man. We gonna come kind of do. I gotta come get some. I want to come to the plant. And
I want to show videos. I want to put you in the machine, man. I want you to rip a car apart.
Oh yeah. We gotta do that.
I mean? You know machinery.
Yeah.
I remember you having your dump truck. I want you to flip it.
Oh, what?
Take it, put it in the air, 30 feet, spin it around, crush it.
Yeah.
Take some frustration out on that metal.
Yeah, I can't wait. Bro, thank you, man. I'm so proud of you, man. Let everybody know how they could tap in with you.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Mr. Hustle for a Purpose. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do better with the social media.
He working on it. We gonna get him right, y'all.
Yeah, we're
gonna have a way to help y'all get to the recycling game.
Yeah, I feel like I could teach anybody in the industry how to make money. If you don't got pride, you don't got ego, and you're willing to work hard, you can make it. There's no rules to make it in life. That's my theory. I feel like you gotta vision what you want. You gotta know what you want. You gotta sacrifice in the beginning because that's the only way you're really going to truly win. So if you put some hard work, you create a plan, you execute that plan, and it allocates your funds right. That's important, bro. When we started on a lower level. Yeah. We didn't go buy rollies in the beginning.
No, heck no.
It took us years to get that stuff.
That's a fact.
So we invested into ourselves and our equipment.
Yep.
Our craft, our team. I love my team. My team, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my team. I got some good people around me. You know what I mean? My network is crazy. You don't never know who I know.
Yep.
If I'm buying steel from Fazio's or if I'm at the concrete plant, I'm calling Bill from Casting Materials. Yep. My network is the most important thing. And you would say the same, right?
That's a fact. It's everything.
We're in one of your people's office right now shooting just because your network is crazy.
That's it, bro. I couldn't find a place. I said, Bill, he said, come shoot in my office. And bless us with his team to help and everything.
And guess what? You bring your friends with you. And we here, bro.
We outside.
I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Y'all, we see y'all in the next episode. Peace.
Yeah.